Welcome to our Skoolie Renovation series. We're Cody, Laura, and Raleigh, and we live in this self-converted school bus, TOTS the Bus. He is getting a major facelift. Over the next few weeks, we're going to take care of a bunch of renovation projects. Hit subscribe and ring the bell so you know every time we post a new video. Grab your popcorn, let's get into this week's episode, and we will see you in the comments. So before we can paint, one of the first steps is to get all of the letters, all of the reflective tape off, really get everything off. So that's what we're working on now. Dad mostly spent all of yesterday taking off the letters. You might remember seeing letters from the school district. You can see reflective tape, you can see all sorts of stuff. And so we worked on this half of the bus, almost completely done yesterday. Got 2 strips left, then it'll be on to the other side. So stay tuned.
Speaking of Dad, look who's helping us again.
Hey, Dad's back.
We couldn't be more grateful to have the help of this guy right here.
So yesterday and today, Dad and I, mostly Dad, started working on taking reflective tape off. At one point, Laura and I were working, we looked outside and Dad was still plugging away. Basically worked 2 full days. Yeah, all the reflective tape is off, all the signage. We have one little spot on the side and then the front of the bus left, and then we'll be ready to go. A couple other things we have to do before we paint is we need to prep the hood. There's holes from the last mirror that was there, so we need to fiberglass patch those holes. We need to sand down the hood. It's peeling, a lot of stuff like that. And then we're gonna need to do some stuff around the lights. I don't really know if we have to tape them off or take them off or something. So anyway, this is where we're at. Time for dinner. Thanks for your hard work.
Push the button, subscribe.
We're eating dinner out on the deck here in New Jersey, and we've got some wildlife joining us. You guys see videos of like a fawn and a dog and
Those 3 forms. Yeah.
Good morning. So we got a lot done the last 2 days thanks to Dad's help. We've done a lot of working in between, but this morning Raleigh and I are getting started. Dad will be out shortly, and we're gonna get working on the rest of the decals. We've got to finish up a couple things on the side, and then we've really got to go to town on the front. We've got the school bus sign up top, which still has all its reflectors, all of that. We've got to get that peeled off and then get all the glue off as well. But we're getting close. I think tomorrow we're going to tackle the hood, sanding it down, patching the fiberglass. I don't know if we'll have time to do that today. So anyway, let's get to it. Raleigh having some breakfast. Good morning. So today is our first full work day. It's the first day of my vacation from work. So we got a lot to do today. We're prepping to paint. But first, let's get Raleigh outside. Let's go and get some coffee, say hi to my parents, and then we'll get ready to work. All right, so today is the day we finished prepping the bus. We're going to wash an area and we're gonna do a test paint right over here on the back door. And that way we can confirm it's the color we want. We'll go get the rest of the paint. So we'll be ready to paint in a couple days. But Dad's just washing the door so we can get ready to paint it. So we just went to Harbor Freight, picked up our spray gun because we're getting ready to paint the bus. So we got it all picked up, and we're gonna head home and test the paint that we picked up. So let's get to it. Okay, so got home, continued some prep work, got some of the bus primed where we had raw metal showing through from scraping decals and stuff like that. And then got the door taped off to do our test kind of paint, make sure that it's the color that we like. Apparently I turned the camera off, so we didn't get that, but I'll show it to you now.
That's the color your bus is gonna be.
Whoa!
Looks good, right?
It does look good. I can't believe it. I really like it.
Yeah.
It looks so smooth.
Yeah, looks good, right?
Oh my goodness, I'm impressed.
Hey, what's for dinner? Can we get a pizza?
Yeah, I'll go get a pie.
All right, let's eat.
No.
Good morning. It is Saturday. I have a day off for the first time basically all week. Cody's and his dad have been working so hard on making progress on the bus, preparing it for paint. So let's go see where they're at and let's go see if I can actually give him a hand today.
So we've got some fiberglass patchwork to do here, and we've bought some fiberglass kits. This is where the big Dolly Parton mirrors were, and this one's cracked, and there's actually a piece missing. So this one and that side, we're gonna patch fiberglass. But because we've got a specific day we're gonna be painting, we have a location to do it, and it's kind of time sensitive. Instead of patching all these other little holes, we're actually gonna take bolts and put bolts in here and have little bolt heads on the top, kind of like little accents. I think we're going to try and find black bolts. But on the color of the bus, which we haven't shown you yet, I think the black accents, we have a black bumper, we have black rub rails. I think it's going to look sharp. So, and it saves us some time. So a little selfish as well, but we'll see how that turns out. If you think that's a good idea, give us a thumbs up on this video and we'll see how it looks. So we did some sanding. You can hear Dad doing a little sanding on the other side. And as he sands in some spots, he gets through the paint into the raw metal. So if you know anything about metal, it rusts. And it can rust right away. It's pretty humid today. It's gonna be humid again tomorrow. So we don't wanna rely on just waiting to paint. And regular paint doesn't block that. So we've got a protective enamel like a Rust-Oleum. And so we're just priming over those spots.
So we actually saw a bus person prepping their bus, sanding. They had sanded it all day, went in, went to bed, came back out, and she had rust, little tiny pinpoint rust spots all over the bus. The whole bus was covered in rust after one night's sleep. So ever since seeing that, that's why we love YouTube so much. Ever since seeing that, we have been very aware of trying to prevent any rust on the exterior.
Let's get this primed.
So for anyone who made a comment about the paint or the hood, we listened and we're doing it. Baby steps, but we're doing it. Yeah, this is it. What do you guys think?
All right, so next step is to patch these holes. Gotta sand it down. We're gonna put some fiberglass repair mesh over top and we'll go from there. Apparently my brother's FaceTiming, so we're gonna go.
So we have to patch these holes here. We need to clean the surface first, larger than the area you're fixing, you're repairing. Cut a piece of cloth to fit that within that area.
And that's from a fiberglass.
That's fiberglass
kit, right?
cloth.
Yeah.
Yes, this is a kit here. So then you mix this rosin with some hardener, and there's a ratio that you need to use. You lay this down, you mix this up, and then you paint this with a paintbrush over top of this cloth until it adheres and until this cloth disappears, so to speak, within the rosin and the hardener. So, and then we let that dry, and then we can install more over top of it to make it extra hard.
Oh, so you can do it in two separate.
Yes.
Okay. How long does it say we have to wait? That's
No,
a
it
separate
says
question.
you can do it right
Do it
away.
right away.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
So, that's
Let's
it.
get to it.
Remember to wash your hands. Remember to wash your hands. Every time you've been around playing with friends. Remember to wash your hands. Remember to wash with soap. Remember to wash with soap. When you wash your hands after blowing your nose, remember to wash with soap. And count to 20 at least. Count to 20 at least. Cover your cough and then wash your hands. And always count to 20 at least. Oh, oh, bring it on, sing along to the hand washing song. Oh, oh, bring it on, sing along to the hand washing song. Let's go. Woo!
All right, we're all packed up. We're ready to go. We gave the let the paint dry a little bit. Gave her one more little wash down, and it's gonna be hot this week. It's like 90% humidity. We're heading out, so we got about an hour drive to get there to the shop, and then we'll start prepping. So let's get to it.